Well, no, it's not a good evening. I have been trying to connect for the last 18 minutes to do this podcast. So tonight we're going to talk about when life doesn't go quite the way you freaking expect it to. I'm going to have me a cocktail. I'm going to yeah, I was trying to come before you live. I don't have on a face. Sometimes you just got to go with your natural beauty. When I said the Women's Round Table was going to be real, it was going to be about real life issues. I had this whole notebook full of what tonight was supposed to be about. But now we're going to talk about when life doesn't go quite the way you want it to or expect it to. My anxiety is on 1,000 because I like to be professional. If you know me in real life, I am so prompt and punctual. So to be coming to you almost an hour later, it's not sitting right in my spirit. And I'm gonna need one of my sisters to talk for a second. I don't even care what you say, because I need to swallow my cocktail.
Well, I can say a couple things. What I do know is that sometimes our best is good enough. And if this is our best, this is good enough. You know, life happens. And I happen to see on Facebook that our practice that we came on for 7 o'clock was streaming.
Right.
So that was live. So I had an opportunity to look at that. And I said, well, wow, this is going to be a good show. We'd already talked about the fact that you were trying to perfect some things with your software, that you did an early shot just to make sure it would flow. And things don't always flow right. That's live television. So at this point, we're all here. Everybody looks beautiful. We are making it through Wednesday. And I think this is a success. We're here. You know, part of what we said this show was going to be about was about not being scripted and about us being true to who we were. So what you did was just proved that this is exactly what people are going to get. You know, it's hard to do anything other than to be us. And so I want to say thank you, Wanda, for persevering and for pushing through, because we're here. You know, when one thing doesn't work, you try the next thing. If that doesn't work, you try the next thing. And so I want to say thank you for persevering and for being a trooper, you know, because we're here. This is exactly what it was that you said people would get. And so they're getting it. So thank you for pushing through.
Thank you for that, Nikki. Why am I close to tears over this? I'm so frustrated, y'all, because
just a couple of deep breaths.
Y'all know I try to work in excellence. And this is so not like the whole point of during the test run was to have excellence. And
listen, you know what I do for a living, and sometimes technology just will not allow you to be great. And it's okay. It's okay. It is okay. It happens. You couldn't have done any more than what you did.
Correct.
And we understand that. And like Nick said, we're here. We get it. We understand. Sometimes technology just will not allow you to be great.
So then what I'm gonna propose as a topic is the perseverance that Nikki just talked about. I have been on this ever since I put the note up saying 15 minutes, y'all. I have been trying between Zoom and Restream to get the podcast going. When one thing didn't work, I was trying the next thing. When the next thing didn't work, I was trying the next thing. So, in the spirit of what Nikki said, don't ever give up, because I feel like there's a message in this for somebody that's going to see this either while we're live or at a later time, that sometimes no matter how hard or how well you prepare, life just doesn't go your way. But you can't give up and you can't quit because it didn't go your way. You just have to find another way to do what it is. So be careful what you ask for or say, because I got it today. Like I said, it's going to be real. I said that we're going to be, like Nikki said, unscripted. I said we want to show you real life situations. I was supposed to be on at 8 o'clock. It's almost 9. If it is 9, it's 9:03. But this is real life. Right. So, in parenting and going to work or whatever, I remember when 9/11 happened. I read an article, and I'm trying to calm my spirit because, like I said, my anxiety is on 1,000 right now. But I remember reading an article about a gentleman that said he was so frustrated because on his way to work, he got a blister or something. Whatever the case was, he had to stop in like a CVS or a Rite Aid or something to pick up something on his way to work, and he was late to work. And he was so frustrated and angry because he was late to work. But had he not made the detour, he would have been in one of the buildings that was struck by the airplane. So his life was saved because of an inconvenience. And since that time, and I'm reminding myself right now, when life doesn't go my way, I generally say a prayer. Since I'm in the safety of my own home, I can still say the prayer, but especially when I'm out and about and my schedule doesn't go as planned, I say, thank you, Jesus, for protecting me from danger seen and unseen. Because you never know what God is protecting you from when things don't go your way.
Right. And it's all about showing up. I mean, my mother used to say that. She said, you know, on the days where you feel the worst, look your best. And if you can't do anything else, just show up. I mean, just be there. And so you showed up. Everybody's looking wonderful. But one thing that I did notice today when I went and I was trying to see if we were going to broadcast on YouTube, you know, I was just trying to find out if we were somewhere else. And I saw that the Zoom recording was up with all of us kind of preparing, and I didn't know it was going to be live, that it was going to show up. But you manifested something that you spoke. You said, I'm afraid that something's going to go wrong. Go listen to it. Go listen to it. Because there's so much power in our words. And we manifest with fear. We attract what we fear. Right? We often don't understand how powerful we are. And because you have taken this step, it has put you in a different place on a spiritual plane.
I received that. Okay.
So a long time ago, certain things may not even have been paying attention to you. But now you have taken a step where millions of people had the potential to see you and hear you. So your words are even more powerful now than they were last year this time.
Wow. I received that.
Right? So we got to be so careful with what we say, because I heard it. I said, she said it. You know you are a manifester.
Yeah, I would.
You know how. You don't know how, and then all of a sudden it doesn't work for you anymore. So all I'm saying is everyone on this call has been elevated without even realizing it, because we are participating in your work. So every woman on here, whether they know it or not, has been elevated. I'm looking at how beautiful Paris is. I was looking at how beautiful all of us, Shanti. I'm like, you know, she got her jade around her neck. I said, oh, she is walking in the spirit of the priestess today. And I didn't want to get too, out there, but I said it. Like I've talked to pastors. I tell pastors, pastors be like, I wear the mantle of a prophet. No, you don't. Your mantle is not that of a prophet. Your mantle might be that of a teacher.
Yes.
Or it may be that of a healer. Right? So some people can see And then you don't have to believe it. It is what it is. So Paris is walking in the office of a priestess. What she does with people is something that a priestess does. Wanda, you are a healer. Sheree, you are a healer. You make people beautiful. You heal their spirit. You heal their mind. You heal their body because you are able to touch them in such a way that it can change the way that their spirit is. Right? That's a ministry.
Thank you.
Wow.
Anybody who does that, cosmetologists, people who make people beautiful. I mean, even mortuary science. We don't want to talk about what happens when somebody's gone, but that's a big deal. What you're doing for that person as they transition, and what you're doing for the family, right? So all I'm saying is we're very powerful women here without even talking about what we do from 9 to 5.
Right.
You know, so you not only do you have that gift and the ability to heal people, but you are in a leadership position over 1, 2, 3, 4 women of God. Who, after we get from here, we can go out and touch thousands more people. Right. And we don't care what people think, so we're not worried about that. You know, so that is something that's powerful for me in itself. You know, if anybody hears anything, perseverance, but not quite knowing your power.
Hey, speak on that. Yes. Because I didn't even think on it on that plateau. Like, there's power in the tongue. And without even I didn't even realize I made that statement. And once I made that statement, because everything went perfect with the trial run. And then as soon as it was time to go live, all hell broke loose, literally.
Yep.
I mean, and if you think about it, if the power of life and death lies in the tongue, then imagine what you can speak into existence.
Can you hear me?
That's
We
right.
hear you now.
Yes, we can hear you, Sheree.
I wanted to piggyback on something Nicole said, and sorry, I don't know if I interrupt anybody. And something we talked about, Wanda, when we were together with Nicole, in reference to like the power of the tongue and the power of intent and the power of we're not gods, right? We're not all knowing. We don't know everything, right? And we do understand as a human being having free will that anything can happen at any given time. And we also know now we're really woke to the point that your pineal gland lets you know, like, your hairs on your body, the appendage of your hair lets you know, like, oh, something's in the room, right? Like your hair stand up on your body. You're like, oh, what's around me? Or it's cold in here, or oh, I'm hot, right? So you know if you pay attention to yourself. So your anxiety kicking in and a little confused in your mind and your time racing faster than what your brain is working, causing that connection to be blocked. And like Nicole was saying, like now you're more aware, and so are other things, right? Because the balance of dark and light is that when you say something, you manifest it. And when you manifest something, you got to know, like, okay, I have to have all my bases covered when I say I'm going to do this and this and this. And covering your base means CYA, protecting your own ass. And in that comes on another layer of, oh, what I've been hearing all this time in church, Baptist church, whatever church, the armor of God, right? Protecting yourself from anxiety, which only comes from your mind speeding faster than the time. So it's like, oh, you like, oh, I got to do this, I got to get that. But then if you speak to a therapist or a sociologist, they will say to you, if you can't do this, then you have to adjust the time. So if you know that you're in control of your time, knowing that you're in control of your time, then you can say, okay, I'm going to do this first. Let me slow down a bit so
Mm-hmm.
I can do this first.
Right.
So I don't have to feel like this. I don't like how that feels. And then you're not paying attention to, I am the great that I am, God, right? Because God is inside of us. Our faith is inside of us. Faith is not something you can see. So having more faith in your God, in you, have more faith in you
Right.
because you're of God, right? So when you start feeling this type of way, or anybody start feeling that type of way, it's like, okay, we might need to hear it again. My friend Paris might say it. My friend
Mm-hmm.
Nicole might say it. Denise might say it.
Right.
Shantae might say it. Sheree, no, you speeding. That's where that term comes from. You speeding. Hit your chill button for a second. Press pause for the cause. That's one of the tattoos I want to get actually right
Okay.
here on my arm, because sometimes we got to remind ourselves to take a pause for the cause,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's why I don't knock any given segment of the world that I'm from. I'm from the world of hip hop. I'm from the world of the church world. There's so many different segments of ourselves that we can draw our toolbox to be.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna get this done.
Mm-hmm.
I am, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I am. You want to say I am something good. You don't want to use I am for like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to do that. Or you know what I mean?
And
Like
that's
Right.
not to go
hard.
run
We
and
got to practice that. I mean, because we
Yeah.
all do it,
Yes,
you
we
know.
Yeah.
do.
And but I'm thinking, and this is something we talked about last week, was about maybe just starting with gratitude. Um, so we ease into our segments without anybody rushing or being stressful. And of course, we do our prayers offline. We've been doing that, but
Mm-hmm.
you're in charge. We're here because we love you. If one of us has to go early, we'll say, "Hey guys, we love you," and we'll try to say it in advance. Paris has something she's got to do. You might have something but we're here because we want to be here, and we
Right.
protect you. So
facts.
So
if there's a
I'm gonna start.
problem, we're here for you. You're in
I
charge.
love you.
You in charge.
I will start with my gratitude. I am so grateful for my circle of sisters that support me in all things, love me unconditionally, will pull me up lovingly if I need to be pulled up, but supports just me in general and love on me in general. And I'm grateful that I'm in a healthy, mostly happy relationship because nobody's relationship is perfect. Um, I am grateful to have a beautiful home. I am grateful that I have life and breath within my body to try to make right anything that's wrong in my life within reason. So I am grateful for my sisters on this line. I am grateful that you all will devote your time to me. And I am grateful for your love of me through the years. I love you all.
We love you.
And
We
we
love you
love you,
too.
Wanda.
Yes.
I'll go next as far as gratitude. I'm grateful for Wanda because I found her first before I met everybody else. But I have so much gratitude for the group because when we met the other day, as everybody knows, my mom passed in February. But in the conversation, I was able to find one or more characteristics in each of these women that seems like it came straight from my mother. So, it's just proof that she's watching over and placing people in my life that add to me and don't take away. So I'm just very grateful for. I have an amazing support system. My husband, my family, my sister friends. I do, but when you get a group of women like this, that's eclectic and from all backgrounds, but we can come together as one and just have a good time, a good conversation about anything, that's a real blessing. So I'm really, really grateful, more than probably, everybody knows. But I got off of that call on Sunday like, all right, Lord, like, so you're just gonna bring my mother to me with it, one by, characteristic by characteristic in each of these women. So all I could do was laugh, because I'm like, my prayer was, Lord, I just need to know that she's good. And I had while I was praying the other day, I had a little vision, and then that night we got together, and I was just like, well, thank you. Thank you. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for you all, because it's gonna be a good ride. It's gonna be a good ride.
Amen.
Amen to that.
Amen.
So I'm gonna go next.
Okay.
All right. I'm grateful, most importantly, for grace and mercy.
Yes.
Ha.
I'm grateful for pushing through health. I'm grateful for waking up every day, because a lot of people don't.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I'm also grateful for the gift that he has given me to be able to touch others and, make others feel beautiful within themselves, because a lot of people go through a lot.
Right.
Um,
Stop.
I'm grateful for my two boys, because growing up, I didn't think that I could get anyone that could love me beyond, eternity. Um, so within them, I find love. I'm grateful for my sisters that are on here now, because within y'all, I can be myself. I can laugh. I can cry. You know, um, I can toast to life. Um, so yeah, I'm grateful for just everything that he's given to me, that I can, not complain about not having, but I can be grateful for what I do have. So
Amen.
yeah, and I'm most importantly just grateful for each and every one of you. Wanda, my sister, for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this, this journey. So, like Denise said, I know this is gonna be a beautiful ride, and things may not be always easy, but I'm here for it.
I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Oh God, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Shantae.
Ladies, I am, just as Paris said, grateful for God's grace and mercy. I'm grateful for intercession. I am just grateful for life. As we said earlier, there are going to be things that do not necessarily go your way. You'll have a lot of questions. Sometimes you'll feel a little defeated, but I am grateful for resiliency. I really am. I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my support system. I'm grateful that I've had a partner for 27 years and married for 25. I'm grateful for that.
Hey.
I'm
Amen.
grateful for him. Um, I'm grateful for his health, for his life, because he's been ill for so many years. Um, but he has pushed through, and he's still right here with me. We had some days and we had some months and we had a couple years where it just felt like things were like touch and go. But I'm so grateful. I really am. I'm so grateful. When Wanda talked to me about what she wanted to do with this and this platform and this panel, I automatically said absolutely, absolutely, because it makes a difference. Just the way that you ladies poured into me and what you did for me just the other day, and just hearing what I was going through medically, and you just stopped everything. You let me talk a little bit about myself, and you even showed me some things in just that conversation that I didn't even realize. So for people to really take the time to hear you and to care, I'm grateful for that. It's like I said, I'm a part of something where there are women around me all the time. But as far as the type of conversations that we have and what we do and the way that we are, like, really just vowing and making an asserted effort to be there for one another, I'm grateful for that. I really am. I'm grateful that Wanda has been my sister since we were 11 years old. I'm grateful that Nick is back in my life, because we had some years where we lost touch and years when we didn't communicate, but I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that you're back in my life. It's so hilarious, and I'm so grateful just for the stories that you shared the other day, because it was just so funny to me that we remember the same things, and we know, and that bond that we had, it picked right back up like we had just talked yesterday. And to me, that takes a genuine person, and that takes growth. And that takes where we are now. And so I'm grateful for my journey. I'm grateful for where I am now. I'm grateful for who I am now, because I'm still a work in progress, but I wasn't always here. I wasn't. And I'm grateful that I am where I am in life to be able to receive what you women are able to provide me with. I'm really grateful for that. And so I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be an awesome ride.
Yes. Yes. All right. You want me to go?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Girl, don't you get me started. Don't you do it. I don't have no eyelashes on, but I must my little eyes on. I'm grateful for the fact that we've got somebody and some people who are paying attention. Lakita Cunningham Calhoun says she's grateful that she stumbled upon us. And so we are grateful for you, Lakita. Thank you for saying that, because that means a lot. I'm grateful for each of you, for my old friends and for my new friends. Sometimes you forget who you are. And this past week, I literally had to walk into my office, the other one upstairs, that's a bedroom, and look on the wall to remind myself of who I was, because I was feeling defeated.
You had to check your own credentials.
I had to say, is it I mean, because you know, when you're just feeling rough, my glasses don't work, they scratched up, I missed the appointment, I can't see that good, and I am on a computer all day. And so this morning I was tired and I had to run a meeting, you know, and it was like, I don't feel like I should be here. I don't think I'm qualified for this. You know, you just have those days, and a lot of it is being tired.
Yeah.
You're not sleepy, but
you're tired.
Tired.
You could sleep, or you really can't get into a good sleep, but you can rest. And that is what I've been feeling. I've been feeling defeated. I've been feeling tired. I'm doing okay on my job. My family is good, and I'm grateful for them. But I'm grateful for peace of mind.
Yes.
I'm grateful for the fact that I could imagine that it's going to get better.
Right.
You know, I thank God for my mind, because there's so many people that don't see tomorrow because they think it won't get better. And I'm grateful, because there are times where my body is hurting. Wanda, you've had chronic pain. I've had some medicine that's supposed to be helping, but it hasn't been. It's been making me feel worse.
Yeah.
And so I really have had some rough nights, some rough days, and things have been hurting. And I've been like, I know tomorrow's going to be better. Get up the next day, my hip hurts. I'm like, okay, I know by 12 o'clock, if I can get downstairs, it's going to get better at lunchtime. Then the chair I'm sitting in hurts in the dining room. so my hip don't get better. I get up at lunch, I say, you guess what? Happy hour's coming. So it's gonna get better at 5. I know this.
That's right.
You know, and I'm saying it, you know, with comedy because this is just how I act. But you just got to keep thinking, okay, it's going to get better. It's going to get better at dinner because the chicken going to be unthawed and I'm going to have this chicken, you know. So it really is about us remembering who we are. And you ladies have allowed me to remember that. Sheree has been my friend since I moved to the DC area. I'm from Baltimore, for those of you all who are listening. So I created a new group of friends when I started working here in government. And sometimes you're isolated, you know. And so Wanda has come back into my life after many years. And it's so good that Shantae and I are speaking and we're in a good place, like nothing ever ended.
Yeah.
Sheree has been a good friend and has been a sister since I've been here. So I'm just grateful that I've been able to make it to the next day.
Yes.
To the next hour. You know, and that I'm grateful that you ladies have allowed me to understand and see that I'm not by myself. I'm not in this top secret world that I'm in, you know, where everything is so serious alone. So I just thank you all for that, for the sisterhood and for being there, just, you know, just because it means a lot to people who kind of live an isolated type of life. So I just appreciate that. And I'm so grateful for that.
It makes a difference. It makes a difference in how you get through. I mean, if it wasn't for my sisters that aren't on this, you know, on this call, running to my side and holding me physically, you know, and then to be healing and then have another wonderful group of sisters, like, you know, complete a circle. I don't know where I would be, honestly, not mentally. I don't know where, but just to have people who can relate to you and really, really pour into you, listen, like Shantae said, and help you get through some of these things, even if it's just talking, or a health tip or a brew or you know, that's important because that's adding to me in a way that, you know, that I haven't had. So I'm intentional about my healing and about my mental health and physical health, as well as cutting up, because like I said, we'll still pull up. I mean, we'll still pull up. But you know, just to have like I said, a diverse background of Black women, we just pouring into each other. It makes my heart full. I mean, you know, so just grateful for it. Everybody doesn't have this, and we've seen that personally, like in the last month, you know, online and with social media and all of those things. But to have like a core group of people that's like, I got you. And when I say I got you, I mean I got you.
Yeah. I got you. Right.
Yeah, we got you, Wanda. Nikki, you said something about eyeglasses. You know, when I found out I couldn't see out of I'm like, I can't see out of these glasses.
Baby, I just made an appointment today. I can't see from here to there.
See, I'm not alone. Thank you, Jesus.
And they told me, you got to come in. I put the phone down and my husband called and he said, how you doing? And I just broke down. And he said, what's wrong? I said, I just want something to work out. I want to be able to see out of my glasses. I don't have to go get
But here's the thing. It's just making the time. Yeah. You know, it's not like I haven't had an appointment.
Exactly.
And it's not like I haven't bought anything since I needed the glasses.
Right. I have been saying for a month, I have to make this appointment. I have to make this appointment. And I just finally made it.
So we're gonna be accountability partners.
There we go.
Ray Sugar hasn't had her chance.
Oh, okay. Well, I am always, every day, every moment, every second, grateful just for water, right?
Mm,
Having water, washing up with water, drinking
mm,
water, immersing myself in water to cleanse myself and water, and being able to hand a glass of water to people who are thirsty as well. Like, here's some water, drink it, and I'm also grateful for being able to see who I can be in a room with and who I can't be in a room with,
Absolutely.
right? Like, I protect myself like a shark
Yeah.
because I know what I come with, right? I come with happiness.
Yeah.
I come with a lot of, I'm a party person, and everything is a party to me. Like, even like if I'm just chilling alone, I'm like, I'm gonna enjoy this. If I'm chilling with you guys, I'm gonna always be like, yo, let's turn up. And let's turn all the way up because you don't know when I'm gonna see you again. I don't
Right.
know. I don't want your cousin, your grandma, your niece and nephew, your kids. Oh, guess what? My mom. I don't want to hear that. And I'm not the person that's going to be at your casket doing a big like, I'm not that girl. I'm gonna be the girl that goes, okay, cool, y'all go ahead and enjoy that. I know last time we was together, she was thoroughly happy with what I provided. I gave her some water, champagne.
Look, I'm gonna be the one
I got
whispering down there,
water.
y'all.
Whatever she
Girl,
needed.
look at this here. That's me.
And want look and get Wanda some ice. Wanda
Yeah,
need
That's
ice.
all she
A
needs.
big cup of ice.
A whole
you know what
great
I'm
big
saying?
cup of it.
I'm gonna give you what you need. We're gonna dance. We're gonna twerk. We're gonna shake your body down to the ground. We're gonna shake it back up. We're gonna do all the things that you need to do to be happy. You need to shake your body. You need
Right.
to turn up. You need to let your titties blingle and jiggle. You need to do that. You
Amen.
need to let your booty move around. All right.
Amen
I'm all
to
about
that.
that. You need to have something tasty to eat. You need to be like,
Mm,
oh, this tastes good. Where'd you get this recipe? You need to feel that. You need to have that in your life. You need
Mm-hmm.
to have your favorite drink and be like, this tastes good.
mm.
You need to
Mhm.
be like, everything needs to be good. It gotta be like that.
Yeah.
It
Right.
should be like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And there's just too many women or people who feel like they don't deserve to have something good. They
That's
still living,
major, Sheree.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
Look,
saying?
that is so major. And I wanted to mention that Lakita said not to mention how COVID may have changed and redirected our lives. Lord, I'm grateful.
Mhm.
But
Mm-hmm.
you're right. Some people don't believe they deserve happiness. And
Yeah.
then they expect somebody else to
To
give
provide.
it to them.
There you go.
Right.
No, no,
Right.
happiness comes from within.
Yes,
Absolutely.
Happiness
absolutely.
is being aware of who you let be around you. So going back to that of what I'm grateful for is I'm grateful to be in the room with you because I know who you are if you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I know who you
Amen.
are if you don't. Because I personally wouldn't allow myself to be in a room with other dumb ass bitches. I'm not doing that.
I
Refuse to
know,
do it.
Sheree.
Get somebody else to do it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not going to that party. They too dumb right there. They
Right.
just,
Get somebody else to go.
Who
just
all gonna
having,
be there?
That's me. Who all
Right.
over there?
Exactly.
Who all gonna be there?
That's
because
me.
at because at the end of the day, don't everybody deserve your glass of water? Some
Exactly.
people deserve to be thirsty because before they get to you, they
But see,
already was
No,
it's so
about
no
you.
water
true.
for you.
Right? Wasn't they the people
Sheree,
going, oh,
Sheree gonna give us that water and she gonna take it away.
no,
Give
no,
us
I'm
and
not.
take it away.
You know what I'm saying? Some people be
In the
like,
name
oh
of
yeah,
Sheree.
yeah, she didn't, you don't want to be around these people going like this on you. And you know they are. And then it's almost like one of my customers, right? I was out of town and she said, oh, I went to this girl and she fucked me up right here. So I know you can fix it. I said, but let me ask you a question, sweetheart. Why did you stay in her chair? Your arm, your mind tell your legs to move. As soon as you start
move.
getting uncomfortable, why you just get up and go, you know what? I'm gonna just put a head wrap on. I'm gonna just wear a hat today, because you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Why you didn't just make another adjustment? Why you let that person do it to you anyways when you recognize that it was going down?
You knew it wasn't right.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You knew it wasn't right, and you still paid for it.
Right.
And you paid for it. Now I gotta pay for it by fixing it, right?
Right. I gotta do it
But
all the time.
I'm grateful. I'm grateful all the time, every day, and always know that I come with the intent of love. I'm not the other friend. I'm not. You want to hear from the horse's mouth? Tell me, ask me. I come from goodness, love, getting you together, getting me together, us having fun. I'm never the friend that you're gonna be like, is she trying to get smart with me?
Because I'm going to tell you, you're going to know, right?
No,
Right.
I'm not. But I'm not never trying to get smart with you, because I don't like being disrespectful to my friends. There's some girls I don't hang out with because they don't hear themselves when they talking. You know, like, you
Yes.
ever had a friend and you like, wait a minute, why did I let her talk to me like that? I would never. I'm always gonna serve you like you the queen that you are. I'm gonna be like,
Right.
oh well, why? And talking all out of tone to you, and and you can have as many degrees as you want. You can be whoever you want to be at your job. You could be whoever you want to be to your family. But then you add other people and your friends, and they just like they think they can do that. I'm not doing that to you, not Sheree. I
Right.
won't.
No, Sheree is
I
sweet.
won't. I
Sheree is
won't
sweet.
do that. I won't disrespect you.
But she
And
say
even
she say I'm not always sweet, because I will tell Sheree don't talk to me.
no, I don't say that.
We'll be somewhere and I'll be like, don't talk to
Nicole
them.
will
I'm
be protecting. You want to get a gun out? Just pull Nicole out, because she'll be like,
I love it. I'm that pistol
get
too.
them away from us. Say
I know
like,
another person on this line that will do that too, but I ain't calling no names.
Ooh, girl.
Nicole is not playing with nobody when it comes to you. Like, she'll
Who
be like,
is? Do
Yep.
speak.
and she said it
Mm.
so nice. She said it so
It's a person
nicely
that's being
and
real
professional.
quiet, and they're
Yeah,
wearing blue.
she's
But I
so
ain't calling
professional
no
with it.
names.
She'll be like, well, who is this?
I'll be
And
saying
then
it like
she's
that.
watching. That's not you,
I do
Nicole.
watch the door. I watch the door.
I
I
watch
Nicole
watch
is something else.
everybody who's coming around. And see, Sheree she is a party person, but she's nice, and we're around a lot of people sometimes who
Mm-hmm.
think they're very important,
Yeah,
you
people be
know,
thinking they more important than what they really are.
and
And
they're
I'm not saying
not.
that name.
Yeah. And I'll be like, you know what? They're not that important. You know, you come on, let's just hang out over here where the energy is
over
the way
here.
it needs to
Yeah.
be.
Yeah.
Because people will do that, especially in public. You know, it
Oh,
might not be
yeah.
people that are in our personal space like our homes, but out in public, if we're out or something. I do guard my friendships and my
I do
family,
too, though.
you know, and that's
Yeah.
just me being
Hi,
the
May
older
May.
sister, me being the protector. That's all
Hey,
that is.
Mary.
Thank
Yeah.
y'all for watching the comments because I can't see right now.
It's
I
okay. We got
can't
you,
either.
girl.
Somebody said something.
I
Somebody
We
hi
said.
got you.
May thank
Somebody
y'all
said
for
hello, everyone.
joining the live.
Oh, May
We
May,
Hello,
hello,
May
appreciate
everyone.
May.
guys.
May, Laquita, what's good, girl?
we
Yes.
appreciate you. Things did not go as planned, but then again, they went exactly how they
They
were
went the way
supposed
they
to
were
be.
supposed to go.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I like how it went down. It was good for me.
I love
I
it.
don't
I'm
got no,
here for
I
it.
don't got no complaints at
You
all.
know,
Do
I
your
just
thing,
thank
Wanda.
God
Do your
for
thing, boo.
I thank God for friends that allow me to be me because I can be a bit much.
Hmm.
I can acknowledge that, but they will
Hmm.
pull me back in, whether it's in a good way or a bad way. Because sometimes I'm overgiving, sometimes I can be hmm, I can be. But my anxiety was really up because of the fact that things didn't go the way that they were supposed to go this evening. We didn't get started on time, and they pulled me back in. Nicole, Dr. Nikki, and let me say this: my friends are very distinguished within their work environments, but they don't pull that. You know how you get around some people with degrees, and people on this live have multiple degrees. You know, but they don't pull that. Oh, I'm doctor. I'm this. I have a bachelor. I have a master's. I have a this. I have several. I don't have a degree. I
Yes,
went
you
to
do.
city college, high
You have a
school,
degree in life.
You got a degree.
but they
You
never
got a
treat
degree.
me less than.
Why would we
You
do
know,
that?
like
Exactly.
my sisters, they are my sisters. They never treat me less than. They acknowledge that it was my circumstances that prevented me from going to college, and that I could have been. But I mean, I still had a successful work career.
Life.
Thank God. But they never try to pull rank.
Hi,
And
Danny.
Oh no, hell no. Nobody's
No,
doing
because
that.
it's just a part of you, a degree. I mean, it's just a part
Yeah,
of
I have
you.
a
yeah,
science
but you
degree. I
know,
don't
we
care.
all know that there's some people that look down their nose at you if you're
It's
not
true.
degreed.
But guess what, Wanda? That's why they not here. They got
Mhm.
Boom scat.
that's easy. Hey Danny
Bingo.
now. Hey Danny.
They didn't
Exactly.
make the cut.
Hi, Danny.
Yeah, I
Boom
mean,
scat. Hey Dan.
everybody
Hey,
that's
Dad.
supposed to be here is here. And the young ladies that are on here who've got some great comments, I'm grateful that they're here because
Mm-hmm.
now we can make a connection. We can make sure they're here the next time. You know, we can also see what gifts they have they may want to share. They may have something that'll help us.
Absolutely.
Exactly. And
You
we
know,
encourage your feedback. Leave feedback in the comments. Leave feedback in my inbox. Feel free because I will take that in consideration for future lives. Like I said, this is the Women's Roundtable. If you have a topic that you would like to discuss or have discussed, I may even invite you to be on the panel for a Women's Roundtable. You know, so the round table will be the first the first Wednesday, excuse me, it's this
That
I
cocktail.
was
that
just about to say
cocktail is
you have
really,
shared
yeah.
Wanda,
quite a
put some in
bit,
my
but
mouth,
I'm
might
not
girl.
be
judging
another
you.
Yeah,
one.
I'm like,
I'll
So
dial in.
I'm not
perhaps I
judging
should
you.
put
I'm
the
a dial
cocktail
on
down.
in.
But the
I want
round
some.
table will be the first Wednesday of every month.
I
And we're
want some
open for
Wanda.
suggestion for topics. Feel free to leave messages in any of our inboxes. If you don't know me, but you know Paris or you know Denise or you know Nicole, you know Shantae's not on Facebook, but you know if you know her personally and can reach her, then feel free to leave us topics because we're going to get together and have discussions and we're going to get together and figure out what topics we're going to discuss and everything. But I thank God for each one of you that tunes in to watching Wanda's World, whether it be at the exact time of the live or whether you catch a replay of the live. Because watching Wanda's World is something that God put in my spirit for me to give back. You know, and even my Facebook page is a ministry. My makeup is a ministry. So
absolutely.
I touch lives in ways like, you know, I've always said that my page is a ministry, and a lot of people think the page itself is the ministry, but it's actually my inbox. What comes as a result of whatever I post or what people share with me in the inbox. That's where the real ministry takes place. So I thank
Applying
you.
makeup is not my ministry, so I'm going to need help from you, Denise, and Paris, because that is not applying it is not my ministry.
We got you. We got you.
But we got you, sis. We
We
got
got you.
and that's and you got three sisters that you know, hey.
I'm ready.
So
Let's go.
I thank God for you all pouring into me, for you all trusting me, for you all listening to what God puts in my spirit. I thank God for those of you that reach out to me in my inbox and say, I was struggling with depression and I had no one to reach out to, or I didn't know how to deal with when my child came out as gay, because you know my daughter is gay. I didn't know, like, the ministry is in the inbox, so
Yeah.
don't be afraid to use my inbox. I will never share. I have never shared a single person's story that's been in my inbox. And I never would, because that's you trusting me. But I'll always respond, and I'll always try to be there for you in any way that I can.
Okay.
So I think with us starting late, and I think everybody gave their statement of gratitude, I'm going to be grateful if next month things go as planned.
Things will go as
We're
planned next
expecting
month.
it.
I'm gonna
It will.
reword
We'll
that.
have plenty of time to practice. It will.
It will.
Things
Exactly.
will go as planned.
And the sisterhood is real. Like, I thank God for you all trusting me, and for you, the unity, and the cohesiveness that we already have.
Well,
Like,
Wanda,
the love is real.
I think that because you personally knew each person, see, you know who to put together and who not to put together. And I'm very intentional in that. If I'm
That's
doing certain
important.
things, I know who needs to be there.
Yeah.
Right.
Because not everybody is not for everybody.
Hey
So,
now.
Nope.
Yeah, we're not even gonna go to. We're not
what?
even gonna.
I'm
We're gonna
flexible
keep it
though.
like it is. Look,
What?
I'm gonna be the gate. We're gonna be the gatekeeper.
There you go. We
Shantae.
got this. We got this.
Flexible
Right. We
though.
got this.
We
Yeah.
go. We can take that. We can handle that. We can
Oh, we
handle
got
that.
this. We
I'm
got this.
flexible.
So with that, I'm gonna say, and me and Denise both kind of use the same closing statement in our makeup lives, but
Somebody give Lakita a sip. She
Hey,
said,
girl,
"Please."
take that sip,
Listen,
girl.
take your sip, boo.
I'm
So
gonna
I
wait
want,
tomorrow
I
to get
want
my
some
sip.
too.
You
I don't
hear
got
me?
no cup now.
one thing
Something
I'm
to
going to
drink.
say is that as you go about your day, and if you see a queen and her crown is slipping, please help her to readjust her crown on her head. If her crown has actually fallen, do what you can to help her pick it up and put it back
That's right.
on. If she doesn't have a crown, she has no clue. Because some don't know. Some never had anyone to teach them. Loan her one of yours. Let her
But
borrow.
please don't tell anybody that you loaned it to her.
Right. Don't tell nobody. Buy her one.
Or don't back your car up over the crown when it falls.
Pull the crown out your
Whatever
Oh,
closet.
shut up.
I'm sorry,
that
Wanda.
queen's crown.
Nicole, be quiet.
Don't tell nobody what you did or had to do, because then you're not doing it out of the spirit of love. You're doing it out of spirit of one recognition.
We know what you did last summer.
And if that queen decides to tell somebody what you did, that's a whole nother, not
Yeah.
a whole nother story. But don't you go boasting about how you put that crown on that queen's head. Be your sister's keeper. That's what this round table is about. Being our sister's keeper, dispelling the myth that Black queens can't get together, that we can't unify, that we don't get along. The devil is a liar.
We
We
get
showed
along.
it here. We showed it
Look at
right.
their niece. Look at their niece.
We showed it right here. The devil is a liar.
Can't supersize
So
her.
we're going to unify sisters. We're going to
Oh,
show people
let
that
me.
we do get along. Okay, and that we can collectively have discussions and sometimes disagree without arguing, but respectfully disagree, because we won't always get along. We won't
Absolutely. You won't always agree.
but we will know how to respectfully disagree. Okay. And I want to thank each of you that are watching this live with me right now, or may come across, as I will be replaying this several times. Whether you watch it on YouTube, Twitch, or either one of my Facebook pages, I'm also going to share it to each individual's Facebook page. But you could have been anywhere. And I thank you for spending your time with me. I know life is lifing for so many people, and that you didn't have to grant me your time. I thank you for that. I don't take it lightly. and I appreciate you. If anybody else has anything they want to say in closing.
How my crown look?
Gorgeous girl.
It's beautiful.
Amazing, baby girl.
Gorgeous girl.
I can't see good though, but
She can't see her own crown.
I can kind of see it, and it looks beautiful.
The next time we will have our Zoom working where everybody is big. That was the technical difficulty. And I'm sorry, my sisters look like postage stamps. That was what I was trying to avoid.
I can't see. Oh my God.
But the next time we will have the Zoom working properly. And I'm going to say peace and God bless. Remember, the enemy separates, we unify. I learned that from Marjorie Nicole. And she's with NSAA Creations. She's an Afrocentric fashion designer. Check out her page. I love you all. I thank you all. Peace and blessings.
Peace and blessings.
Peace.